like, where has time gone? You're telling me, a whole me, I'm middle-aged now, or I'm approaching middle age. Yay. I can't lie, lately I've been having midlife crises and stuff, like, what, God?
Been a long time, where do I start? Life's about growth, had to water my grass. Smile on my face, but life's been harsh. Whipping in a Tezzy, fully charged. These days, peace over everything. Come with drama, just let the celly ring. Either that or it's a blocking thing. Speak wise words, let me vlog with it. Fully active, call me activist. Tell them, man, they can't chat to him. I'm him, what's happening? The waves right here start tapping in like the BPM. I'm rapping with GPs like shells, I'm stacking it. Talk my talk, I'm back in it. Talk your talk, there's cap in it. Real talk, that's facts in it. No motion, you're lacking it. Great at what you're slacking in. Can't stay on ball, I'm tackling. Aim real high, I'm javelin. Reaching the same skies I travel in. Life's a movie, but don't act in it. Day in a life, I'll capture it. Can't tell you what the chapter is, but every new day I adapt to it. Can't sleep on talent. Living on the edge, but still stay balanced. Let me be transparent. It's a real life challenge. It's a real life what? It's a real life challenge.
Seen so many things online about millennials becoming middle-aged and how like we're not accepting it and we're refusing it, we're like redefining sort of aging. And I have been saying for a really, really long time that I've got millennial age dysmorphia. I don't identify as the age that I am, but I do think that there is a deeper rooted thing here behind this. Like, and I know lots of us feel the same. I actually feel a sense of injustice that there's been a mistake along the line, because I shouldn't be approaching 40. I shouldn't be middle-aged.
All right, guys, so if you don't know, this relates to me because I'm a millennial, yeah, approaching middle age, scary stuff.
There has been a massive mistake somewhere. We can't possibly be middle-aged or be approaching middle age or have gone past it because we've been denied the chance to ever become proper, legit, real grown-ups. We're all still just pretending at being grown-ups, but we're not real ones. We shouldn't be at this point in life because we're too far behind. We are so childlike in our essence, like everything. Like I have a childlike voice. I
feel like it. I feel like I pretended. Like, because when you think about it, yeah, like, I don't know, millennials might relate to what I'm saying and what she's saying. Don't you feel that, like, how people in their 30s or late 30s were when we was kids is not how we are? Like, I remember them looking and coming across a lot older. Me personally and my peers, I still see the youth in us. So it's like, I don't know, but you know what I notice as well is now when I look at like 18-year-olds or 16-year-olds, I used to feel a lot older than how they look. Do you get what I'm saying? I see that age, I see them as kids. So maybe it's just something within us. Maybe you never feel old, like there's always that kid inside you or that soul that doesn't change. It's just your flesh, your body gets older, your brain develops, but maybe actually you're just the same person throughout your life. As soon as, I would say from when your brain develops, maybe when you touch like teenage age, you're just the same person. Obviously you develop, you take on more life responsibility, so that matures you, but actually that soul is still the same. That's how I look at it.
For childlike personality, I honestly believe that the world perceives me to be like a baby that needs looking after. Like I'm always looking for the nearest responsible adult. Like, look after me because I'm just a baby. Like I'm not an actual grown up. And then to tell me like you're going to be 40, like you're middle aged, but I'm not. We should be given an extra 5 years because of COVID. A proper study into this. Like I have read loads of articles recently about this. I think different about millennials, perhaps because we were coming of.
I agree with that one. Listen, COVID took our time. Yeah, it took time away from us. I think the world should do a big reset and say everyone is 5 years younger. I wouldn't say 5 years, I would say about 2 to 3 years younger. Because did COVID last 5 years? Not really. I think there was like maybe a straight year or two where maybe just a year that you had to stay home. But life did change, like everything was different. Even we had to recover from it, so that took a year or two off. And even there was a point where we was all living in a bit of fear, not wondering what's going on. Do you know what I mean? The world changed. So, Yeah, we should get those years back. I agree with that.
Age when we sort of straddled the analog and the digital world, and like sort of family computers came into play with the internet, and we have lived our life predominantly online from the time that we hit puberty, really, maybe a bit before. Everything has been online, but there is a reason why we are not accepting. I genuinely believe I should not be 40, I should not be middle-aged. That can't possibly, needs to be looked into properly, because
do you know what, that point she made about the digital and analog and the internet is true. Like, we're the only generation that has seen both sides. I mean, the elder generation, were they the bloomers? I don't really know the generational terms, but the generation before us as the millennials, a lot of them are not too good with technology, unless some of them just have that childlike spirit, or that they like to explore, they like to learn. Like, my mum's pretty good with technology. She's adjusted. She always uses her phone. She's always been into computers and stuff. So yeah, but some of them don't have a clue, and they don't want to know. Or even if they do, their knowledge about it is limited. And not only that, like, a lot of them can't grasp the concept of social media and being on the internet and all of these things. But we're bang in the middle. Like, we developed in the analog world where we had to do everything without the internet, when there was no mobile phones. But then we also was around when it came in, and when it came in, we was all young. So we was able to grow with the start and development of the internet and what technology is today. We was there at the start. So we kind of get it. We get the analog side and we get the digital side. The generation below us are a bit more digital orientated. They're more into tech, and that is why a lot of the youngers, especially like streamers and all these people coming out, they're so in the game of technology and internet that it's kind of all they know. That's why they film everything. That's why everything's on the phone, everything's on camera. That's what they know. That is the world to them. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's just funny how things change over time.
I honestly believe that there has been no other generation that have truly, really felt this way. Like, why are so many people talking about it? This isn't imaginary. This isn't just something that is like, I just feel like this. This is a widespread problem, and there is a reason why.
So this is actually a topic of discussion. Wow, because I feel like it too. Like, I feel like, where has time gone? You're telling me, I'm middle-aged now, or I'm approaching middle age. Yay. I can't lie, lately I've been having midlife crises and stuff. Like, what on? Yo. Hey, time goes. Life is short, man. Enjoy your life. Do everything you need to do from now. Do you get what I'm saying? Wow. So it's quite interesting that this is a topic of discussion. I guess we're also approaching that age where a lot of us millennials are now thinking about life. Because we're the same age, I think it's normal. They used to call this a midlife crisis. When you start analysing where you are in life, you realise you're now crossing over to the old side, and you start questioning everything. I know, because I've spoke to one of my boys about this, and we're both kind of going through the same thing mentally. Do you know what I mean? The last thing I'll add to it, to what she's saying, is that also we've seen a change in the economy, prices. Our parents our parents at our age had more than us. They was able to obtain things like houses. They were able to do more with their money. They were able to hold down a household more than we're able to. Obviously there are definitely people in their 30s, late 30s, flourishing, having kids, doing grown-up stuff basically. But I feel like there's a pandemic of people this age not actually where they want to be in life. And a lot of people do feel behind. And I think that's the financial pressure that we have in today's, I think that's the financial pressure that we have in today's economy. It's affected us in that way. Also, being held back by COVID, the world was at a standstill, and then everything rising after COVID, drastically. Like, it's hard to be a millennial in this day and age. And a lot of us are suffering out here. There's a lot going on, a lot has changed. And I think this is why these thoughts are coming up, and this is why there's a pandemic of these kind of feelings and emotions. But we gotta keep it moving. Life is life, as my son would say. Like, comment and subscribe.